What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We just got confirmation on the forums and through Twitter that Padme Amidala is coming to the game as an all-new legendary event. To celebrate it, they put out a new little teaser trailer for her. You will be fighting in her legendary event on Geonosis within the arena, just like in episode 2. So you are probably going to be fighting against her, Anakin, Kenobi, and some other characters. They did tease it all here. You can see some droids getting mown down, and then we get a look at Padme. And I know many people are going to be disappointed, it's not midriff Padme, but we are getting Padme regardless, so you do have that. And you also see here in a second that there's a little tease with Anakin here. There was a tweet from CG Carried saying that they would be entering aggressive negotiations to give Anakin a Zeta, and aggressive negotiations is also the title of the legendary event for Padme. I think it's safe to say that Anakin will be getting his Zeta when Padme shows up in the game. So you do see a little teaser here, and you see a move, she kicks a droid. Kind of interesting, you know, usually it doesn't work out too well. And then you get this shot, and the title and the words that say, Rally the Separatist Army. And with the forum post, they also said it's going to be requiring Separatist characters, not just Separatist droids. So there are 12 characters in the Separatist faction. We'll go over them here in a moment. So it looks like it's going to be a very free-to-play friendly event, which is a nice change of pace. But you can also see who you're going to be fighting in this event. Mace Windu, Anakin, Padme, General Kenobi, and who is this? Usually we see characters in these legendary events that are named, but I don't know if this is just some generic character they threw in, or it could be some Jedi they are teasing coming out here very soon. Who knows? I guess we'll find out very soon. Now, going to the announcement, Padme Amidala, the brave former Queen of Naboo, turned tenacious galactic senator, is coming to the holotables. Enter the Geonosis arena with a squad of Separatists to earn Padme in this arduous legendary event, aggressive negotiations. Sound like it's going to be a little bit difficult, just like other legendaries. So I have a feeling that Separatist droids are going to make this easy, but with any Separatist you will probably be able to clear it. We'll see. Now, in terms of their content update today, B1 and Droideka have both gone free to play. B1 is in Fleet Battle 5B hard because, of course, we have to have someone in the fleet nodes, and Droideka will be light side 8B hard, replacing Haas Rebel Scout there. And then you get to this, and there's a little typo here. I don't think CG's noticed it yet. They'll probably notice it later tonight. Separatist droids, you can buy shards for Grievous, the B1, Droideka, B2, and IG-100 Magna Guard. Get ability materials, gear, and credits. And then it looks like someone did a little copy-pasting, because look at this. You can also go ahead and immediately level up Ahsoka Tano to level 40 with it. I don't quite think that's intentional. I'm not sure that's, Maybe that's intentional. Maybe you are going to get Ahsoka with this event or with this pack too. That feels like someone may have just kind of copy and pasted or not really pay attention to proofreading. But hey, maybe we are going to get Ahsoka gear and ability materials in this pack too. Just feels kind of one of those out of place things that shouldn't be there, but maybe that's their intention all along. Then you get the Separatist Droid Faction Pack, which will give you shards of one of those 5 Separatist droids, 699 crystals, so a way for you to farm up those characters if you want to. Couple of fixes, nothing big here. I had talked about Anakin with his Zeta. No update yet on that, so it looks like Anakin is safe for now. You do not have to worry about him getting nerfed for the near future, so we probably won't see that nerf on Anakin until Padme shows up in the game and we get the Zeta on Anakin's unique at the same time. So for now, enjoy your Jedi Anakin and your Jedi Revan teams and keep using them to beat those Darth Malak teams. Now, in terms of when this event's going to show up, they haven't said anything, but my suspicion is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Kind of lines up. We usually get iconic characters there. R2, we got him on May 4th in a legendary as well. So I could see Padme showing up on a May 4th legendary event again. We will see, but I think sometime within the next 2 weeks, so between now and May 8th, we will probably see the legendary event for Padme show up. Now with this, let's go ahead and dive into the Separatist faction and talk about who you guys can focus on with that. Now, the Separatist faction is it's not a very good faction. This is one that could definitely use some love, and I think we'll see some with the Geonosis territory battle here very soon. But for the most part, your big central synergy is going to be General Grievous and his droid army. Obviously, that is the most synergistic team here. There's no other characters that really have a mold that fit well together here. The best one is obviously Grievous, and that was their intention, you know, making a good Separatist faction with the droids. So if you do have General Grievous, he's going to make a pretty good lead for you overall. I mean, his leadership does affect Separatist and droid allies. So that is going to be something that will work pretty well here. When target locked enemies are damaged, each droid and each Separatist ally gains bonus turn meter, doubled for Grievous. So you will have that. So he's going to affect both your Separatist and your droid allies, but if they're Separatist droid, you need doubled up, but yeah, so obviously Grievous is going to be the best lead for you. If you do not have Grievous, you're looking for something else, may I suggest Count Dooku. Count Dooku is another character here, and his shards, I believe, yeah, you can find them in 2 separate hard nodes, both down at level 1, and in the Cantina battle. He's very easy shards to farm, and overall, he has the best leadership outside of General Grievous. All allies gain evasion up, or gain 15% evasion, and gain offense up for 2 turns when they evade. It's a very solid leadership here for this kind of thing. He's really the best next leadership for Separatists. And then after that, you have Nute Gunray, which I really don't recommend because it doesn't really do much here. Stealth allies gain bonus crit chance and gain turn meter the first time they score a critical hit during their turn. So really synergy that you have with Nute Gunray is Geonosian Spy, and I think by proxy Sun Fac has some synergy too. I really don't recommend the Nute Gunray lead. You pretty much have General Grievous or Count Dooku. Those are really your only 2 Separatist good leads here. Asajj Ventress also has a leadership, but it's all for Night Sisters, so can't really recommend this one either. But I do think Asajj is going to be a great character for your Separatist teams anyways. You can buy her from arena shipments, or you can buy her in the faction pack if you're so inclined to spend 100 or 1100 crystals that way. But Asajj is a very solid all-around character. She doesn't have a lot of Separatist synergy per se, and she does have the tag, but everything with her is more like focused on Night Sister characters. So you do have her as a very solid character for this. You're not going to get a lot of synergy here with her. I think her Strike Fear, yeah, it actually, all Night Sister allies are healed up by it, so she doesn't get to heal Separatist allies there, but I do recommend Asajj as a character to fill in on your Separatist team. And then B2 Super Battle Droid, if you guys have him, great. If you have the Zeta on him, even better, because this will also give some bonus synergy to Separatist droids. So if you do have some in there, like Grievous or the Magna Guard, this, with him placing debuffs, will be synergistic. And also, you know, he's a very good Dispel character. But if he can get buff immunity on General Kenobi, which it looks like we'll be fighting him in the Legendary event, this will be very good because it allows you to focus on other characters without the constant taunting on Kenobi. So I think starting off with B2, Asajj, and then choosing a leader of either Grievous or Count Dooku, those are 3 solid characters I'd go for right away. In terms of tanks, you have 2 options here. IG-100 Magna Guard, which I really don't recommend. He's an okay tank. He doesn't really bring anything special to the table, but I recommend Sun Fac as your best tank to use here. You can buy him from fleet shipments, so he's not exactly a very easily accessible character. He may be another shipment that's not showing up for me right now, but he is by far the best tank right now for the Separatist faction. He can taunt, and he can dispel on his basic, and he can also counter with his unique. He has a counter chance, and whenever he attacks outside of his turn, he deals more damage and inflicts crit chance down for 2 turns, and his special Spiteful Strike can cause him to heal back if the target is suffering any negative status effects. Overall, very solid tank. When he first came out, he was pretty overpowered. He was easily like the best tank in the game at the time, but over time, you know, tanks have gotten better. But I still say Sun Fac is on the upper echelon of tanks we still have in this game. Very good tank. You're not going to regret him. And if you're working on Geonosian ships, you more than likely have Sun Fac's Geonosian Spy and Geonosian Soldier all geared up to at least some extent. And then Geonosian Soldier, another character that can work right here. If you're using Sun Fac, you're going to have synergy. He gains the bonus crit chance with Geonosian allies on the field. He can call assist, and he gains bonus turn meter whenever scoring a critical hit. 50% turn meter scoring a critical hit. So using Swarm, that's a 2-turn cooldown, and then his basic can also crit, so he can go very fast. So overall, very solid character for your Separatist faction. And look at this, 1A and Cantina, very easy farm for someone who's trying to get his shards very quickly. So Count Dooku or General Grievous, B2 Super Battle Droid, which I believe the B2 is Cantina store, daily login, and actually also a Cantina node. So there's a lot of, it's very hard to kind of separate them out. Count Dooku, Probably going to be the easiest leader for you to farm because, again, he's got 3 separate nodes you can use to farm him up. 1C hard on dark side and light side, and the 6G Cantina battle, though you could probably use that Cantina energy for someone like Count Dooku. Sunfac, best tank, but also not easily accessible, so you're gonna have to work on Magna Guard. And look at this, he's got a Cantina node, and he also has 6E dark side. So using Dooku or Grievous, B2, Asajj, and then Sunfac or Magna Guard, that's 4 characters right there, and then you can easily fill out the rest of the characters here. Geonosian Soldier would work pretty well. Geonosian Spy, I like him, but I think Geonosian Soldier would be a much better character here. I would skip on Poggle or Newt. Poggle does have some nice things here. I mean, he has some synergy with droids, so you could use him in a Separatist droid team if you are able to squeeze him in there. He will also give offense up and speed up to droids. So if you don't have a full Separatist droid faction, you're missing either B1 or Droideka, you can easily throw Poggle in there, really get some great Separatist droid synergy. But outside of that team, really falls apart. There's really not a lot of great synergy. He's really just there for the droids. So I would highly recommend skipping on Poggle unless you're going to be feeling that droid team. I'd much rather go for Geonosian Soldier or Spy over Poggle any day. Newt Gunray, really not a good character. I'm not going to really spend too much time on him. So there's 12 characters here in the Separatist faction. There's pretty much take your pick of 5. 2 of them, B1 and Droideka, not really free to play right now. They are just now going to the nodes, but you're not going to get them to 7 stars in time unless you're really dropping money on them. So take your pick from the other 10 characters there. I already gave my recommendations. It's really up to who you can afford to bring out to the field and what you guys can throw together in time. So that is going to be it for this video right now. Very excited to see that we're going to be seeing some more Clone Wars content. Dying to see some stuff, especially Clone Troopers. And I think Padme and her more free-to-play friendly event is a very nice change of pace, especially with the fallout from Malik and that whole rollout and the time constraints on it. It's nice to see them bring out Legendary that's going to be a little more friendly for people out there. So let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think about the event? Are you excited for Padme? Are you excited to see what she can do? Or are you still waiting to see what the Geonosian territory battle is going to do? Let me know down in the comments. As always, guys, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later.